Hey guys, it's Diana with Stamping Moon, and we are going to talk all things Free as a Bird and Bird Ballad and the amazing new paper pumpkin that's coming out. It's called Hugs from Shelly, and we got a sneak peek of this at On Stage, which is a special event that Stampin' Up puts on for all the demonstrators. I actually played with and got to take home the stamp set that comes in the box. And let me tell you, it coordinates perfectly with all this new products. So this is a sneak. This is what's going to be in your paper pumpkin for your May. And then of course there'll be other goodies. And so I think you might be really interested in this. I have been playing a lot with this stuff, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really fun card. Now this is a pretty fancy card here. It's a fun fold. Look at that. This paper is beautiful. This is from the stamp set that will be in your paper pumpkin in May. And then this is a card I also made with some of the leftovers from our extras of the paper pumpkin. It's with the stamp set. You can see here, this is the stamps. The font, this is the font. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so Shelly, one of the co-founders of the company. So I'll show you how to make this. I want to show you some of the product real quick. This is the paper that I used. And if you are a fussy cutting fool like I am, you gotta have this. I mean, it's amazing. It is called Bird Ballad Designer Series paper, and as usual, it is beautiful. It is multi-colors. They all coordinate. Two-sided, thick, lovely, lovely, lovely. There's my beautiful yellow that I love so much. Look at these. I mean, don't you want to just cut them out? And they look like they've been hand colored. I mean, they were by the artists who designed them, but just they're beautiful. And I want to show you something that you're going to see later in my cards. So see this paper here? And several of the designs work this way. I've got my ovals here that you know I love, the layering oval framelits, okay? I'm going to use that on my card. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can literally lay out and get all these little birds to be a focal point on a card design. No cutting, no fussy, no coloring, if that's what you like. So you still need this stuff, guys. It's just amazing stuff. So for my card that I am going to show you how to make today, we are going to, of course, have some templates for you. And I did do a lot of fussy cutting on this. These birds, fussy cut. These flowers, fussy cut. But you don't have to do that, so don't stress about it. Concentrate on the actual card design that I'm going to share with you today, and then I will show you some simpler version that you can make in no time flat. So we're going to need our handy dandy scoring trimmer, or you can use any scoring tool you like. Let me show you the parts first. So that Bird Ballad paper, it is basic black, basic gray, Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Smoky Slate, love that color, Soft Suede, and Whisper White. So yeah, let's just eat that paper up. Love those colors. So that paper pumpkin is called Hugs from Shelly, and I'll put the link below so that you can get signed up for that. So here's the parts that you need to cut out. For the flip-flops of your card, you are going to need a front base flap, that's this guy here, of 5 1/4 by 3 inches, okay? Then you're going to need, for this flap on in here, you're going to need 7 by 5 1/4. And so I, of course, have already cut those out of my paper for you here. So let's start with the card base. Here's that. It is the 7 5 1/4, and we are going to score it at 4 inches, just like that. Can you see that? There's our 4 inches. And you could use a ruler and your bone folder, which you gotta have a bone folder. So basic, but for this type of card with all these folds, you really need it, because after you crease and when you go to fold, you really need, don't do that, I like smushed it in my hand, but we're going to cover it up with paper. You really need to fold and then seriously rub that sucker. Get that paper really crisply folded. And then we are going to do our layers here. That layer is going to go on the inside. You need to use a light colored designer series paper, or you could use plain cardstock. You'll see it's really pretty if you use a pattern paper. Next up, we are going to go back to our scoring tool. And we've got this bit, that's that front flap, the base. I've got it here. And we are going to do 4 3/4. That's going to leave you a little 1/2 inch flap. And you know, the reason I make these templates is so that I don't waste material, products. I love my paper and I love to chop it up and use it and cut it and make beautiful things, but I don't want to waste it with mistakes. So that's why I go ahead and just make my little templates. It's a little extra step, but I store them all and then I am ready to go when I'm ready to craft. I have my little templates all filed away and I can make those projects, and it's just less stress, you know? All right, and then that's gonna be our front flap. And I've also even made templates of my DSP. So for this project, you're gonna need 3 pieces of DSP, and you're gonna want them cut at these sizes. For that inside base, this one here, that's going to be 5 3/4. That's your inside light color. Very important it's light so you can write your message on it. Then you've got your DSP that's for the inside flap. That's up here. So you might want to plan if these are going to coordinate or if you want them to contrast. But it's important to keep in mind what side of the paper you're using and how it coordinates with everything. That's a visual trick for you. There's your 2 3/4 piece. That is going to be on this flap here. And then you've got your DSP that is on that front flap. You actually, did I not cut 2? You're going to want 2 of these suckers. No. Yes, 2. Cut 2. This is your inside background. And I thought I did. See, I made 2 templates to remind myself. That way I don't forget anything. See, I'm forgetful. Even though I'm the one teaching you how to do this, I still need my tricks and tips and tools. So let's glue this sucker together. I just use snail adhesive. It's a really good one for your cards. And we have high humidity here. So one thing I do is I go double duty. I'll do one direction like so. And then on the other piece, make sure you've got the right side going. Gosh, isn't that pretty? We're going to put glue on it. And then I do the other direction. And that way there are going to be spots when that humidity hits really bad in the summertime, so my cards don't fall apart. I would hate to send someone one of these beautiful cards and then they love it and they keep it in a box and then they open that box someday and it's all falling apart. That's not good. So, you know, just a tip from me to you. Here's this bit here. And you also have that cardstock base. It is really important that you do this card in a specific order. So be sure to stop the video, do it along with me. We are going to have to tuck that one flap in here. So don't just glue this to this, okay? Just warning you, I've done it. It sucks. Then I gotta make a whole new creation. Oh wait, no, it's an opportunity. There's nothing bad or wrong when you're crafting and stamping, especially with me. It's an opportunity. You're so creative, right? That's how I look at it. All right. There you go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now let's set this aside here and get these front flaps on here. Okay, I want this one on the outside. That's going to be this part. This one I want on the inside. So just be careful. I'm sure you can work with it, whatever happens. But if you have a very specific design that you have taken the time to create, you might care. It might frustrate you, and we don't like frustration. Crafting should be fun. There's a little tip for you. If your snail gets stuck, you can just roll it out with a bit on your finger. And for me, the pattern, you know, the directional on this one doesn't matter. But it may on some of your, like if there were words on here or a pattern that seemed directional, you may just want to make sure. Kind of want to put those bird feet on there. That's not how I designed it. All right. We are rolling right along here, guys. I love this card design. I don't know where I picked this up from. I think I got a swap one time. Swaps are what Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and girls that stamp and craft a lot do, is they will make multiples of a card design or a 3D, a little gift, and they'll trade them. And it is just a very satisfying thing. So, first thing we want to do here is put the snail quite a bit. You could use some glue dots too. You know how I love that suspender and a, what do they call it? Suspender and a belt. Yes. So then we're going to put it on the back top of this insert. So that's where you've got kind of a double layer here. You're going to center, if it is helpful, close that. You're using this as your center line. See how that looks so pretty? And again, it's not perfect. It's okay. So we're going to have sticky fingers on one side. We're not sticking it down here. It's on the back. Got it? And then now we can put an extra layer of tape, snail, all over the back here, just like we would for the regular card base. And you've got a lot of pressure up here at that top. So just remember to don't put the glue or the snail all the way to the top, because it will have a little area here at the top that shows. See this tiny bit here? So you don't want to put glue all the way to the edge. All right, so we've got that, we've got that. And now, if you'd like, for extra bonus round, never have too much snail, right? I don't want my cards falling apart. I hate that. That, my friends, is a very fancy, they call it a fancy fold card that really is not that hard. Look at that. Doo-doo. Well, now we have this beautiful area we need to embellish. So on my card, I did quite a bit of little fussy cutting because this paper just cries out, cut me into little bitty pieces. But you don't have to do that. So I think I showed you earlier, if you take that oval, you can cut out so many images for multiples of cards. You could plan it, you could just do that. Hey, that looks great. So what I have done is I've cut with my layering ovals framelits. I've got my background piece here. There's one in vanilla. No. Here's the one I want to use. That is our smoky slate. And we're going to just layer that on there. Now, super cute card still, and we might add some bling to this, but you can see you don't have to make it super fancy and fussy cut this paper. Now, if you want to, it's totally cool and it looks amazing as well. But I say get out there and make something beautiful. Whatever your level is, it's okay, whatever your strengths are. I have arthritis, believe me. I know fussy cutting can be very painful for some people. I used to never understand why people didn't like to fussy cut. Well, you know, karma. Now that I have arthritis, I totally understand. So I'm with you, sisters and brothers out there who don't want a fussy cut. All right. Ta-da! And then let us do a little stamping here. We're gonna put, what do we say? Maybe thank you, grateful, hello. Let's do hello. This is from the Hugs from Shelly set. And I have no idea what it did. There it is. So this is the amazing Tuxedo Black Memento ink. It's one of those basics like your bone folder that you're going to need. And a tip, stamp on the lighter colored designer series papers and you will just add a whole nother layer to your projects. See if I can line this up through the camera. Not bad. Isn't that font beautiful? Woo, love it. All right, so there you have it. A very fancy folded card. One that I fussy cut. One that just uses the beautiful, beautiful paper from this suite. It's the Bird Ballad Suite. There's some amazing other trinkets that I can share with you. This So Shelly ribbon. It's lace. Love it. Then there's also these bits. Oh my gosh, can't wait to tie those onto something cute. Woo. And then this. Whoa, can't wait to craft with this. This tin, these are laser cut. I think I showed you this in my reveal video when I got my premiere product, whatever, my pre-order. Oh, wait, can you imagine just getting this beautiful box, even if it's just like this? But then if somebody like me gets busy decorating it, look out. All right, and then I have a few more cards to sneak peek with you. These are cards that I made that I'll be sharing in the near future. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to spend a little bit of your day with me. I hope that you find this fun fold card a very fun addition to your crafting repertoire, and I thank you again for spending your day and maybe your money with me. This Bird Ballad is amazing, and I hope you like it as much as I do. And if you want to get started very simply, sign up for the Paper Pumpkin in May. I'll put the link below. Thank you again for everything. Have a wonderful day. This is Diana with Stamping Moon.